What's up, guys? Sub-Zeric here, back for another VOD review, and today, it may have happened. It may have happened. Every TFT player's fear, the thing that gives them nightmares, Syndra might be back in a different, you know the meme where it's like, died in 2024, born in 2024, welcome back, Syndra. Well, that's what this is going to be. Potentially. We'll see as the VOD goes on. I want to watch this game for myself because this is not a comp that I have actually played yet, but there is a lot of buzz about this. And, before you think you know what we're talking about here, this is not traditional Ahri. This is not, Ahri with your Zoe and your Lilia and stuff like that so many people were talking about here. This is a completely different version of this comp, so just watch and learn. Also, before we get too far, I do want to thank everybody who signed up for my my Metafy group. We're at 6 signups over the past week, which puts us at number 12 right now. So thanks everybody who signed up. Once again, there is a link in the description to sign up for my Metafy group. If you sign up to that, you get access to discounted coaching and to all of my coaching VODs that I post to Metafy, and you help me win this contest that Metafy is running. So it's a triple whammy if you care about helping other people. But you can even see we're not holding on to this Zoe here. We get that was Nico from like Portal here, and we're gonna reroll our first few augments. Silver Band of Thieves is certainly the best one, as we I think when we were looking at stats yesterday. But we get Pandora's Bench here, and it is an insta pick for Mr. Soles here, and he says, I know exactly what I am playing in this situation here. So we're going to look at potentially rerolling some of these, one of these 2 costs, a 3 cost as well. Yeah, he's actually really considering, I like this more actually, because I don't feel confident in this board actually win streaking here. So let's reroll some more 2 costs. And if it was last patch, you'd say, wait, we're playing Cinder reroll? No. It's not Cinder reroll. You can probably tell that from the title, the thumbnail of the video that I don't think I have Cinder up there. But this is okay. I'll just go into it because I know this is what Soles wants to play from the spot, and it makes a lot of sense. This is Vanguard Ahri reroll. So, at the end of last patch, one of the biggest threads, the most common thread, was a lot of people realized that Cinder was broken. And this was true. Cinder was a broken unit. But the thread that I don't think a lot of people connected is actually, well, it's not only that Cinder is broken. Part of the thing that's also broken is just 4 Vanguard is a broken trait. All these Vanguards are really solid. They hit really tanky with 4 Vanguard. Mordekaiser is a monster with 4 Vanguard. Rumble is also insanely tanky. I mean, just even look at this board, 2 Vanguard. We are clearing people with how tanky and how much damage our Mordekaiser is doing. So people realized this patch, wait, why do I need to play Ahri with all these crummy units? I'm playing like Poppy 3 and like Lilia 3 on my board, which, I mean, for sure, not bad units by any means, but not incredible. When I can really play around the star of the show, which is Ahri, I can fit Arcana in really easily with Vanguard, because obviously I'm going to just play 4 Vanguard, so TK, Thomas Kench. If you're one of those people who says, why do you say TK when Thomas Kench, I mean, Thomas Kench is 3 syllables, so I don't know why you want me to say something that's longer than that. But why do you say that when blah, 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 blah? Well, shut up. It's fun. But Thomas Kench fits very well into this board, so it all works out. Also note the adaptive helm here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be an adaptive helm here. I think this is also, oh my god, Mordekaiser 2 here, and yep, there's the adaptive helm slam. I mean, this spot looks disgusting here. We can reforge into a 2 cost, so we have 3 2 costs to roll, and then just start digging for this RE3. But I mean, yeah, the board fits very well together. Why adaptive helm? Well, let's do a quick statistics dive. I'm sorry, op.gg, but as far as I know, you don't have an explorer, so I'm going to use a competitor, tactics.tools, but go to tft.op.gg for meta comps and all of these such things. This is a fantastic website, but I don't think op.gg has an explorer, so I have to use explorer here. But Ahri for Vanguard is how you spell it. Star level trace. I wanted to go look at this. Yeah, the statistics. Oh, blindingly good for adaptive helm. Now, why is adaptive helm so good on Ahri? I think part of the reason is that you don't actually want Ahri to be like insta casting. I'm also about to sneeze, so give me a sec. You don't want Ahri to be insta-casting in this board because you want time. I've talked about this Ahri positioning before. I'll talk about it again here. Oh my god, what are these Pandora's Bench rolls? This is actually a little bit low roll because now we can't roll for more Aries. We don't have more 2 costs. But you want the enemy front line. Solas is doing this positioning here, which is the perfect R positioning. You want the enemy front line to wrap around your front line perfectly like this. This is a perfect example. The enemy front line wraps around this, and look at this Ariel here doing triple work, hitting 3 units here, and the big thing is on the way back, it's getting that true damage. And so you really want Ari's first cast to actually be a little bit delayed, because if she's like insta-casting in a spot here, then we're not actually like giving enough time for these units to all walk up. So the Adaptive Helm gives Ahri enough time for all the units to walk up. I think some people, yeah, I think the build that a lot of people are saying is adaptive death cap, and you just get her casting, and then doing a bunch of damage, which I mean, I think makes a lot of sense. And perhaps we'll see that this game. Boom, there's an Ahri, some more 2 cost 2, a reroll, which is fantastic. A nice little supply crate drop of 2 cost here, and we get the 4 of Vanguard in here. But yeah, I mean, I think people realized it's just 4 Vanguard is broken and Ahri is broken, so why not just put the two together? This R unit, as you will certainly see this game, is just an absolute monster when you give her anything to work with. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. We're hitting so many. Yeah, just keep rolling the 2 costs. Pandora's Bench is also probably one of the best augments that you could get in this comp, just because of the fact that you're rolling for so many 2 costs, right? You're rolling for Ahri 3, you're rolling for potentially Rumble 3, and maybe even Galio 3 as well. Also the Mordekaiser. I didn't even realize that I say Galio like Galio. Like, I mean, I know it's wrong, but there's so many people commented and said that I'm like baiting, like I'm trying to like get people to like engage in the comments by saying unit names wrong, and like that's not completely true. Let's look at next augment, but it's shields up. Oh, like it's so much frontline. Spellblades is also really good, actually. It could, I mean, what did the statistics say? We're very low sample here, but shields up, Spellblades. Wow, those stats are blinding. Shields up, one of the best. Oh, also there's a really good Molten Caramel comp. Maybe I'll do a VOD review of that sometime. But yeah, I mean, the statistics really like shields up here. I think it makes sense. But I don't actually do it to farm engagement. I do it because it's funny. And it has a nice side effect that it also farms engagement, I guess. Oh, Cassio 2, we can start rerolling that. We have a chance to just, boom, find like an Ahri 2. The only kind of scary thing is if you roll into an Ahri 2 here, our Ahri's not going to have items on her, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But still, I love Solas's positioning this entire game, making sure you want the enemy front line to wrap around here. Now, we're actually incorrect side here, and you can see it's a lot worse when we are incorrect side like this, but I mean, still not bad whatsoever here. And we have this rod holding it open for like a death cap, a JG, something like that. Just like an AP item. I wonder how good like Archangel is. What are the stats on Archangel? There's no stats. Okay. Well, I have to imagine Archangel is pretty good, but maybe I could be wrong. Also, obviously, down the line, I mean, we're looking at this Bardo here. Like Bard certainly fits nicely onto the board for Sugarcraft, though I don't think Sugarcraft's a huge deal, but you know, it's kind of similar to other comps where it just kind of fits. This guy also playing around Ahri, but they're playing more of this like 1-cost reroll version of Ahri, which I feel like probably gets devoured by this version of Ahri, because they're rolling, you're going to hold Ahris, you're going to prevent them from actually hitting. You're going to play a board that's a lot more stable, stage 3 and stage 4, you know, assuming they don't hit all their 1 costs, which in that case they didn't hit. And then you're just going to be able to let them die and then cap out really high after. Imagine this is JG for the Ahri here. Looks good. But yeah, I think this actually might be a really good like way to counter the 1-cost reroll version of Ahri. There's a Galio too, by the way. Oh my god. There's a Rise as well, who of course fits nicely on this board as well. You can potentially hit Portal later. I really want to see what Solas's final board is here, actually, because obviously there's so much that you can do here. Oh, also the pickup of another 2-star 2-cost here. So we're rolling for like our next round. We could have Ahri 3. Not saying that we're gonna, but it's actually a possibility. How disgusting. This Pandora's Bench augment is so fun. I love it. And I mean, Rise fits so well into this board. But yeah, I really want to see what the final traits we actually have. And I think Solas himself actually hasn't even, like, obviously you play 4 Vanguard plus Ahri plus a Scholar, but like which Scholar it is not even completely clear. And like what you want to do later with your board is actually not that clear. Okay, you don't actually have to roll here. You know, you can just sell Kog'Maw and remake. I guess he's rolling because he has so many pairs. Why didn't we just sell that Kog'Maw and then pick up the Anvil and then just replace it with a 2-cost? I'm not sure. I think this was pretty troll out of Solas. But, I mean, I guess his idea is that he's on a 4 streak. He actually really wants Ahri 2 here. Okay, maybe that roll is actually reasonable from the perspective of like just wanting an RE2 here. Though, like honestly, if we just made a chain item onto Mordekaiser, don't we easily win this fight? I mean, that's another thing about this comp is look how stable we are, man. Boom, there's Rumble 3. Boom, we are now 1 off of this Galio. I mean, the spot's looking juicy. The spot is looking very good. He doesn't actually want to pick the Anvil up yet because he wants to see his items here first, which I think makes sense. And he wants to conserve bench space. Oh, 3-cost duplicator is great. We don't need another Rumble here. We already have Rumble 3. There's RE2 though, which is huge. Okay, and we have anvils here. Okay, what do you actually make here? I'm interested to see if Solas ends up building a spark here because it kind of makes the rest of your components garbage. Our slams here are pretty awkward. What do you actually build for Ahri? There's not anything that I'm that happy about. Like, you could certainly go something like a Spark, or like, ooh, okay, a Crown Guard. This is also interesting itemization. We hit the Rumble 3, so we're going the Crown Guard and the Gargoyle here. Both very, very good items. But now we're 1-item Mordekaiser, 2-item Rumble. The idea is just that we hit so hard on like hitting Rumble 3, and like it's probably gonna be hard to find a Mordekaiser 3, that we're just gonna leave that redemption there and then go for 3-item Rumble. I think this makes a lot of sense. Maybe a remover down the line can move stuff. Okay, we didn't hit there. So many good, I mean, so many. You could take Pandora's here and just look for 3rd item here, 3rd item here. I don't hate it. You could take Roll the Dice here and just throw it onto Galio. I kind of like that, though I just don't love Galio that much. Oh, Support Golem is probably just the take here. Yeah, I kind of would have liked to see what we would have taken otherwise, but I mean, this is still very, very good. It's kind of funny. You can't really, like, oftentimes you want to block this Golem in, but you can't really do that. This is a comp with, like, very, very strict positioning, like I talked about, with the fact that you want this Ahri to line up with the Rumble. And so it's actually, like, a little bit awkward. Oh, we're fighting Golden Quest here. This guy has not... No, he did cash out. Wow. Yeah, 4-2. He's got a Smolder 2 flying around, but look at this, man. It's light work, man. We're destroying a Smolder 2. He just cannot get through the front line whatsoever. There's so much front line, and then Ahri is just backing up with a ton of damage. Just so much more damage than you would think a 2-star 2-cost. I mean, the thing that's blown me away so far this game, I know that this comp caps out highly for sure, but the thing that's crazy this game is how stable we've been on just RE2 plus a bunch of Vanguards. Obviously, we hit like 3-star Rumble, and that's helping us be stable a lot as well, but like, I don't know. I'm thinking of this similar to like a Kog'Maw reroll, except like even stronger later game because you actually get to play for RE3, which is an insane cap, and you get to play stuff like Arcana, which caps out so highly as well. So yeah, I'm really, really hyped to watch this comp pop off, to play this comp more. We actually do end up losing to the other Ahri player, which is so sad, but you know, it's okay. Wasn't meant to be. And we've got the sword open here. I don't know what this is going to be. GS? I mean, it would like have to be, I guess. And if we can't get GS, we're looking for a Rumble item. I imagine Gunblade's too low damage, but we'll see. I mean, just belt item for a Rumble here, like a Warmogs or something. Seems quite solid. I'm down. There's the Galio 3. And yeah, we're 1 off Ahri. If we find 1 Ahri on any of these rolls, we just have Ahri through the double dupes. So I'm actually surprised that Solas is rolling this deep. Because I mean, I guess the idea is we're also rolling for like a +1 here. We get Arcana in, which is pretty nice. This is obviously buffed up by all of our other units, and we can still make Econ here as long as we win. Okay, I kind of like the rolls the more than I think about it. But I mean, at this point, we just push levels. You could theoretically just fit like a Nora in for Portal. I don't know if is there another Portal that you're really hyped to fit in? I mean, I guess you can get Bastion in with like Taric. I mean, that seems really nice. Nora's might actually be better. And yeah, the only thing is we fight an insanely tanky frontline here. We don't have RE3 yet, but we do now. Boom, there's the RE3. Take a bunch of belts augment, which gives us a belt for Ahri, which is sad, but it's fine. And yeah, I mean, we can start rolling 4 costs. We can eventually start rolling 5 costs if we find some. I mean, it looks like light work to me. Well, we'll see what the rest of the lobby looks like. I'm interested to see how high this comp caps out, because obviously the other version of the comp, the Zoe version, capped out quite high. This version, I would expect caps out a little bit higher because it's more 2-cost reroll than 1-cost reroll. But obviously, hey, we're fighting 3-cost reroll here, and 3-cost. Generally, you think 3-cost reroll caps higher than 2-cost reroll. That's the idea. But obviously, this comp has a lot of nice ways to cap out, pushing levels, picking up stuff like Vertical Arcana, which is going to be a ton of AP for our board. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hyped to see the final cap. And then also, maybe like Giga Far Away, you end up putting Charming Xerath, but you might just never charm our Arcana thingy, the Xerath. I could see you just never doing Xerath because like Ahri's just too good. Ooh, our last Ahri item here looks really gross. Getting that extra sword drop is rough. What are we actually going for here? Just Guardbreaker And then we're going to make a Deathblade onto nobody. We do get the Tahm Kench. Yeah, Guardbreaker and then nothing. The idea of maybe we'll get a component down the road or something. We could make something other than Deathblade. I mean, you could just slam Deathblade onto Rise for the damage amp. It's not... Yeah, and I mean, I do think it makes sense to just go for this rather than like playing for like Sticky Fingers or something like this. But yeah, I mean, we get 3 Arcana in here. Looking at pushing levels for even more Arcana. Right now, we're just playing this random Diana for Bastion. I imagine we would... I mean, yeah, we would definitely play more Arcana if we get it. But, you know, we have yet to find a Xerath here. We also pick up a Nasus too, and just put him on the Pandora's bench here. Just looking to start stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess you do have to kind of play this Diana, because I'd love to reroll her and look for Xerath, but Bastion's like kind of too good to pass up. I mean, we're also... I do imagine that it's probably Taric here. All right, we fight an insanely strong Fiora here. This is the Golden Quest guy, by the way, so that is a very, very strong board that we lose to, so I'm not surprised about that. Ooh, so another Rise 2. Wait, this could actually be like Rise 3 cap out here. And yeah, you can see Solis like rolling deep here to try to just... I don't actually know if I agree with picking up that Mordekaiser 2, because I don't know if we're going to be able to go for Mordekaiser 3. I mean, I think... I mean, wait, but why are we going for Rise 3 when this guy's holding 3 Rises? Wait, there's multiple Golden Quest players in this lobby, by the way. This is insane, because this is the Smolder guy, but we fought somebody completely different. My god. I mean, this lobby's insanely capped here. We're actually losing a few fights here, but oh, okay. The top 4 has been secured. Wait, that's a Diana too, right? Or did we not hold the other Diana? We certainly had another Diana. Maybe we sold it, and we're just going for Sunfire here. Yeah, looks like we did, because we had another Diana, I thought. But yeah, I mean, it looks like we're never actually hitting Rise through this game, which is so sad, because that would certainly be our win out. We do fit in the Taric here for Bastion plus Portal, which, you know, fits very well, so it makes sense. Sunfire's versus Heal Cut, though we do have a little bit. Ooh, what the fuck is this? Okay, I'm not really sure what this is. Move the entire backline up a little bit? I have no clue what this is, but maybe there's an idea behind it. I'm not sure exactly. Dude, look at this Ahri damage. I don't know if we're going to win this fight or not, but Ahri just chewed through... Let's look back at Leo's board here. Also, shout out to XLeo. He's my favorite person of all time. This is like Radiant Gargoyle, Wukong 3, 2 tanky, and just look at this. It's like 3 casts and he's dead. That's insane. Ends up being 4 casts, but like, this is a unit that most boards just cannot kill. It's actually straight up insanity that this Ahri chews through that unit that quickly. That is actually nuts. Another Taric here. I mean, at this point, I think we're just playing for like maybe a third. But like, this is an insane lobby. I did not know this lobby was gonna be this insane. But I mean, honestly, the fact that this Ahri comp can hang with these other comps is insane. Like, hey, if you want to say, oh, this comp didn't win out, so you know, we didn't beat 2 Golden Quest players, like, I guess the comp sucks, then, I mean, hey, I'm happy to take the free LP. Because, yeah, it looks like it's going to be tough, though, I mean, honestly, oh my god, can we kill the Karma? We beat a Golden, oh my god, I mean, we beat Golden Quest, I mean, Joe Spot is insane, oh my god. I mean, yeah, the fact that this game is even, the fact that this game's even a top 4 and could potentially be a top 3 is straight up nuts. It's actually just completely nuts. So, I mean, I'm already very, very impressed. Look for less Rumble item here, I guess. Also, like, we're still... Oh, I mean, yeah, you have to just play... I mean, we just level, right? We have enough econ to level, I would think. Yep, level up here. You can sell the Mordekaiser and roll for good charm here. Yeah, I think it is just take the AP. TG's fine, but yeah, don't you just take like adaptive here? I think this is good. We didn't roll for charm. Wait, no, we did roll for charm. Okay, good. I didn't see it because he picked it too quickly. All right, we're fighting Jesus Teemo, who's probably the strongest person here. We'll see if we can beat him. We did hit 9 and a big spike here. I mean, this is kind of looking like light work. I mean, are we gonna... Oh, okay, Leo's dead here. I mean, top 3 with 2, and now we just have to get through these 2 Golden Quest players, pick up a Bramble Vest for our Mordekaiser, and hopefully, I mean, I'm still blown away that this game is even close. But I mean, the cap out is so high, right? But these boards are so insanely capped as well. This is Joe's board, I think. The Camille 2? I believe so. Can we get through it? The Banshee's also really good versus Chrono. Oof, these are really rough Ahri casts. Having, yeah, that Camille being on the left side was really bad for us. Down to 3 HP, but Jesus Teemo dies. It's a top 2. It's a top 2. We outplaced a Golden Quest player with a Smolder 2 here. Yeah, I think at this point, Solis is just trying to take something here. I can't imagine the bonus damage is better than the Ahri AP here onto your entire team. when Ahri's already doing all this true damage, but maybe somebody smarter than me can tell me if you're supposed to bind one. I mean, I think at this point he's just trying stuff out. The problem is that Ahri's getting really bad value in these ults because this is actually like such a counter matchup because all the Fioras and the Camille's are just like jumping around wasting Ahri ults. But still, I mean, that was an insane performance from this Ahri reroll comp. I am thoroughly impressed from a top 2 from this spot, beating these insane boards. This Ahri unit is just not normal, and with the 4 Vanguard frontline, she has so much time. So go play this before it becomes 2-2 common. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, once again, if you really want to go support me, I will have a link down below to join my Metafy group. It's only $3. You get access to all my VODs. You get access to discounted coaching, and yeah. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.